So you guys seem to really enjoy my seasonal reviews. I'm happy to see that, because this is something that might be helpful for me, as it'll give me more time to process and work on other videos without leaving you guys high and dry. Now, I only did one episode in the first video to see how you guys would like it, so this video is going to be a bit different. I'm going to do 3 episodes in this video. So, let's get started. The next episode is Cajun Granny Stew, and it opens with, oh look, Wile E. Coyote's house. Awesome, I've missed the Roadrunner cartoons.
I can't wait to win first prize for my Granny Stew.
Oh wait, that's not Wile E. Coyote, it's... Whoa! It's Katz's cracked out cousin. I mean, good God, that's not even subtle. Look at those eyes. That's a fucking crack addict if ever I've seen one. So Crack Rat here needs a granny for his Granny Stew for an upcoming cook-off. And he spots Muriel, who fell asleep pretty randomly on a park bench.
Hate to pull you from your crib, but I got a Granny Stew to do.
You know, this would literally mean water is rushing up Courage's rectum and coming out his mouth. Yikes, that's gotta suck. So Crack Rat, I know he probably has a name, but I'm calling him Crack Rat, kidnaps Muriel, and Courage steals a salami from the local butcher and hits Crack Rat with it.
I truly thank you.
So I guess like Eustace in the last episode, Muriel is gonna sleep through all of this.
Hey, what's this?
Oh God! You know, I think it's pretty obvious at this point that this guy is a substitute Wile E. Coyote. But it's not a bad substitute so far.
Now that's what I call one cute little old granny.
Well, it's a decent substitute. And it is pretty funny that his eyes are normal after being blown up.
Now keep your dirty hands to yourself, you filthy fox!
Oh man, that's a fucking sexual ass line right there. I love it! Courage tries to stop Crack Rat after he gets Muriel back by putting the road closed sign in front of the good road. So we all know this gag, Crack Rat will crash into the rocks, Courage will get Muriel back. Oh my God! That actually did catch me off guard. Good job! Oh my God! That's even better! That's 2 unexpected outcomes for the price of 1. Well, they're dead. That sucks. I thought Courage was a longer series than this.
I'll just take that from you.
I think you have her, Crack Rat. I think she's dead now.
Hey now, what's all this here?
Huh, what's your plan here, Courage?
You see? I win!
Oh God, the slapstick in this episode is just incredible. You know, this is a really awesome chase. I mean, I really do believe this episode is a spoof of the Roadrunner cartoons, and if it is, it's doing a flawless job.
And I hate to fly!
Well, Muriel ends up sleepwalking. Okay, so we're going with this cliche now. And walks off the airplane wing as the plane crashes into a cliff. Yeah, this is definitely a Roadrunner cartoon. Well, Crack Rat pushes Courage off the cliff and gets Muriel one more time. Hell, he even manages to beat Courage to the bottom as Courage falls through his roof and lands on Muriel, resulting in Cajun Crack Rat Stew instead. And the episode ends.
No thanks. I've had enough Cajun for one day.
Now, this episode isn't as atmospheric as the first one, but it's fucking hilarious. I mean, it really is like a Roadrunner style cartoon, but it's still original enough to be its own thing. And I can't help but give it a high rating for that.
That dog is becoming a real pain in my...
Now we move on to our next episode, The Shadow of Courage, which opens with a creepy old, clearly rich man. How do I know he's rich? He has a butler.
And another thing, Jennings, you're fired.
He had a butler. Well, the old guy collapses and calls for the butler he just fired, who basically says, nah, fuck you. And the old guy...
I can't move.
Wow, I think he dies. Episode number 3, and there's already a death. Damn, Courage, you don't fuck around. Well, the old man's shadow is now free and terrorizes the town. Oh, that's a great idea! A living shadow has a lot of potential to be a great psychological thriller bad guy. I mean, let's be honest, shadows can be fucking terrifying. The shadow ends up getting terrorized himself at an oncoming storm and retreats to Courage's house. That's the Eustace I know and am indifferent to. Courage sees the shadow and thinks it's a burglar, and Eustace throws Courage in the attic as punishment for waking them up. The shadow scares Courage again and gets him in trouble for breaking the door.
So, I'm giving you one more chance to act like a real dog.
Master.
that is acting like a real dog, though. The shadow makes Muriel think Eustace is hurting Courage, and Muriel makes Eustace sleep in the attic as a punishment. And the shadow mocks Eustace in a really funny segment.
Mock me, eh?
Eustace starts strangling Courage because I guess he assumes Courage can bite him without being in the same room as him, and then chases him throughout the house as the shadow continues to harass them. Courage thinks the shadow kidnapped Muriel and does research on the shadow on that sassy-ass computer.
Evil shadows. Ooh, I wouldn't want them in my house.
Smart-ass. Courage finds a way to annoy the evil shadow by turning the light on and off, until the shadow finally gives up. And Muriel ends up actually having just gone to the bathroom.
Okay, so why are you scaring everyone to death?
Well, I was the shadow of a cruel old rich dude.
Yes, go on.
Ah, the memories. Bad memories. And in a really well-done ending, Courage recommends the shadow become the shadow of a star, and he does it.
Thanks. See you in the funny papers.
Not bad.
Not bad at all, actually. Another great episode. It's very entertaining, it's engaging, and it's got a wonderful amount of comedy, drama, suspense, and even heartwarming moments. Honestly, this episode seems to be the one that knew what it was doing the best. It killed a guy off, used a great psychological villain, had a great climax, and was filled with many memorable moments. So far, this one gets the best ranking, but we're only 3 episodes in, so let's continue.
Muriel!
The last episode for today is Dr. Quack, Amnesia Specialist. And it opens with Eustace fixing the roof, and Muriel yelling at him for doing so.
You'll wake the neighbors.
You don't have neighbors.
We ain't got no neighbors.
Even Eustace knows this. Well, Eustace ends up indirectly causing Muriel to get amnesia. Oh no. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really enjoy amnesia stories. I mean, I don't have anything against them, it's they're very hard episodes to do right. I mean, the amnesia storyline is one of the more predictable ones out there. But in all honesty, if they can make an original Roadrunner-esque episode, I'll trust them to make an original amnesia episode. Eustace decides to use this to his advantage, which is actually something I could see him doing, and makes Muriel think that she has to do everything he demands.
Your job is cleaning, cooking, shopping, laundry, and anything else I can think of. Now get me dinner.
Eustace really is a bastard, isn't he? Courage researches what to do and ends up hiring a French duck scam artist named Quack, who takes the job because he knows it'll be an easy score, since no one will remember him stealing from them. Which, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And they won't remember.
The Quack knocks Eustace out in order to rob the house, and Courage tries to tell Muriel what's going on.
Please, Muriel, come over to me. I want you. Come on.
Oh, what are you doing, dog?
Well, the Quack figures out that Muriel is the one with amnesia, and...
Now do you remember?
Okay, now I'm confused. Wasn't the point of robbing the house solely because they wouldn't remember? Why are you trying to make her remember? The Quack chases Courage out of the house. In fact, he does this a couple of times. And each time, Courage finds a creative new way to get back in.
I gotta get help!
The Quack tortures Muriel with pies, which is hilarious and kind of demented. Courage stops him by...
How annoying.
How the fuck did you manage that, Courage? Oh, who cares? That's fucking funny. Courage emails the police notifying them that there's someone robbing his house.
You poor thing. What do you want from us?
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. It's a joke, people. Calm down. The Quack corners Courage with the vacuum cleaner, but the vacuum cleaner explodes as everything in Courage's pockets clogs it up. The police show up and arrest the Quack. Muriel gets her memory back while Eustace loses his. Actually, I'd watch a sequel to this episode based around that. I mean, that could be funny in so many different ways. And, oh my lord.
Wait, you have not seen the last of Le Quack.
I think Courage may have just met his most dangerous villain yet.
Ouch!
Well, this episode is pretty damn good as well. I mean, like I said, Amnesia episodes aren't always my favorites, but this one's not too bad. It's got some great jokes, and Le Quack, for the most part, seems like an interesting baddie. But I have to comment on this. While I do think this is a great episode, I think they kind of underdid what they could have done with Muriel's amnesia, and underdid how smart Le Quack is supposed to be. Now, I think Le Quack had a great idea in trying to rob someone who has amnesia, and it makes sense because, in his words, they wouldn't remember. But seeing as he spends the majority of the episode trying to make her remember, it just seems kind of confusing. And as for Muriel's amnesia, I feel the episode would have been stronger if Le Quack just happened upon their house like most of the future bad guys seem to do. I mean, not really many houses to choose from in that location. And he didn't realize Muriel had amnesia when he was trying to get her to reveal where the family jewels are. Oh, ha ha ha, so funny. But seriously, it would get a lot more uses out of her amnesia, and it'd be even funnier seeing him get frustrated like this because he would believe she's just being brave when in actuality, she just doesn't know what he's talking about. But that's just my own opinion, and the episode, for what it is still pretty damn good. I do give it a bit of a lower rating for what it seemed to underdo, but it still gets a great rating because it's still hilarious, entertaining, kind of intense, and it opens the door for a character that will become a great antagonist as the show goes on.
Wait, you have not seen the last of Le Quack.
Now, as you guys know, I hit 1,000 subscribers. So first things first, you guys are fucking amazing. I mean, only 2 months ago, I hit 100 subscribers, and I thought that was insane. So this is a lot faster than I was expecting to hit 1,000. And I couldn't be more grateful for that. Now I got 2 videos in mind that I'll be uploading on the same day. The first one is a Q&A, so leave your questions as well as your suggestions in the comments or on my Twitter for that video. And the second video is going to be my top 10 favorite South Park episodes. So, I'll see you guys in those videos. Once again, guys, thank you for everything. And I hope you're all enjoying Gem Reviews.